So in this video, I just wanted to talk you through some of the things that you're going to be asked to do in your pages submission. So traditionally, these pages will have all of your research sources on them. So if you read something, you may as well annotate it. You might find that you do lots of little short annotations and that works really well for you. You might find that that's not really your jam and you would prefer to do one or two really detailed ones and then maybe a couple of tables that summarize lots of sources together. Totally up to you how you choose to structure this, and it's going to be really dependent as well on the types of evidence you've chosen. So if you choose a book and you're trying to talk through how that was relevant and useful for you, that might have a lot more information for you to talk through than a 2-minute YouTube video. So really think about what is it that this source has contributed to your project. Does it have a place that is worth a quarter of a page, a half of a page, a full page? It's really up to you and how much you can say about it. There's no magic number. Don't just keep writing and blabbing just because you want to fill up a page. It's not useful. So what are you going to be marked on? First thing is that if you use a source, you must use a proper referencing system. So that means that if you want to go for this A band, which is up here, it's a proper citation. You've run it through a generator, you've run it through Cite This For Me, and you've got no errors. The more errors you get, the lower down you go. Now, if for some reason you submitted a page that didn't have a resource, we have an NA column in here. So, not included in this activity. You need to choose sources that are relevant, and you'll see here, appropriate for the topic and suitable for your purpose. And the less relevant they are, the less marks you get. You need to show how you've pulled out some key ideas and some key quotes, and you've managed to work on why they're relevant and explained your thinking. Then we summarize your learning and your knowledge so that we can actually see your voice. What did this source contribute to you? How's it helped you? How's it helping you develop your focus questions? We need to analyze the source, and this one is really important. We need to talk through, is it reliable? Is it valid? Is it credible? You'll talk through things like authorship, currency, the replicability of data, etc. You then need to include references to your ethics and your capability. Now, we would like you to do this as often as possible so that you can show development. If you only do it once, there's no development, and therefore you're not going to have a really strong ability to show your capability or your ethical skills improving as you go along. Some sources might also have cross-referencing, which is where you'll have some development of, this source said this and it was matched by this source, and that could be really useful as well. We also have some, can I move my screen? No. I have some more criteria on the bottom that are around planning, because you might find that you need to plan for future actions, and this is important as part of your evidence as well. And then you might have other stuff that you put on. So maybe you have some checklists or some time management plans or some emails, or there could be a whole range of different things that come out of your project. What's really important is that you understand that there's 4 things that you're being marked on. Your development of your research. Do you go out and get good sources? Do you do something useful with them? Do you pursue research beyond Google? Number 2, do you analyze them? Do you actually analyze the source for its data and where it's come from? 3 is your knowledge and your skills. How are you actually answering your focus questions? How are you answering your main question? How are you being an ethical researcher? And 4 is your capability. Have you actually worked on your capability and improved it in some way? If you meet all of these, then you will be able to meet your folio requirements quite well. It is a lot to work on. It does take a little while to get into the flow of it, but we've got lots of materials available to support you. Good luck.